Hello everybody, welcome back to the video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are back with another Twice reaction. Only a few days removed from my Twice October finding a close where we had reacted to overall 14 Twice music videos. It was supposed to be a bit more, but due to copyright we had to tone it down a little bit. But still, I basically went through all the major Korean releases of Twice and was very much impressed, especially with one of the latter songs from 2020, I Can't Stop Me, and also Fancy. Big fan of that one as well. And now with only 2 more days to go till they're back already, I think they're already at like 30 songs alone for 2020. Like they had Kura Kura earlier this year, then we got to Aqua Free with 5 more B-sides, then we got a new Japanese album which also had like 6 new songs, and now we are already after the Fields coming to their 3rd album with 13 B-sides and a new music video as well. So insane amount of Twice for this year. But at the end of last year, after I Can't Stop Me, after more before that, and didn't they have another album, Eyes Wide Open, also came with I Can't Stop Me? I'm not sure, but to finish the year 2020, they had released a special song that they actually debuted at Mama, the biggest Korean award show, and many of you people recommended me to check out that song as well before we get to the next Twice comic. So when I finished my Twice October, many said, you forgot that song, you should react to it as well, has some music video, but check it out nonetheless. So now we are here with Cry For Me, a Twice song that, like mentioned, was debuted on Mama, which was I think 6th December, and then it was official release with audio and whatnot on December 23rd or something like that. So a special song was specially introduced and specially debuted. Let's see what the fuss is about. Like mentioned, especially I Can't Stop Me alongside with Fancy, definitely two of my favorite Twice songs. I'd consider I Can't Stop Me, Fancy, and Perfect Work my 3 favorite Twice songs. So let's see what Cry For Me has in store. It's really cold inside, so I'm all, you know, cuddled up basically like that. So let's see if this song can bring some extra heat to raise the mood for me. Like mentioned, it's freezing cold. I'm exactly under the roof and the heater isn't working probably. So, but either way, Twice Cry For Me. We're first checking out the lyric video and then the Mama live performance. Check it out. Twice Cry For Me. Oh, classical instrument opening. That's not it. Now an opening becomes a trend. I really think the pacing. Oh, I really think the pacing and the flow. Oh! I'm digging the attitude. Oh, what a chorus! Sana with some attitude. Oh, this song is so well written. I'm really digging the tone they're performing in. This really has such a great attitude, great delivery. Oh, this bad boy, sad girl. Oh. Oh, this chorus! are so gorgeous.
Cry for me. 너 연기라도 해 빨리 cry for me. Make it rain fall and fall now. I want you to cry.
Oh,
Cry
we
for
switch up.
me. 내가 울었던 것처럼 cry for me. Make it rain fall, cry for me. But again, 조금씩 더 빠져가. 사랑하는 인생이 또 무너져가. 용서할 핑계를 만들어가. I want you to die for me.
I want you. Okay, I think they switched it up just for the end. They went from cry to die for me. Oh, I do gotta say straight away, I'm a bit confused why at the end for the final chorus, which is usually the most explosive one, they actually went for a different pacing. Like in the first two choruses, the pacing and the way they delivered that chorus and the way it was just from the tempo was a bit faster. So not sure why they took down the tempo. They thought it would go even higher and more energetic there. But either way. Ooh! Oh man, this has so much to it that I immediately love. First things first, the choice of instrumental. When I look back at all the Twice music videos I've checked out, now like mentioned, there's some Japanese ones I've got to check out, and some Christmas related ones, but from the big ones I've seen thus far, so they're major ones, you know. One thing that Twice just usually does is the typical bright EDM. You know, it's just a bright electronic dance music. It's just a typical K-pop sound, and I always mention it, which is very respectable. They take such typical sound but make it into something that feels like when you hear that type of sound, you know it's them, you know. But Cry for Me, not just in the tone and in general atmosphere, is way darker, has a way more, I don't know, I wouldn't say ominous, but it has something so intriguing and captivating about it that just really feels very different compared to previous releases. And like mentioned, we add more and more into I Can't Stop Me into this. Damn, that is some great choices. So it's basically very slow and, you know, very different type of EDM into disco pop, into, I can't even fully categorize this, but like mentioned, it's a way more darker tone in general, but also classical instruments. I feel like that's something we very rarely saw in Star Trek instrumentals, whether it was the violins or in the bridge there, this beautiful piano. That bridge was gorgeous. What a great sound. What a great sound this song provides here. But not just only the sound, but they fit that tone so well. Like most previous Twice songs are very energetic, or from the tempo, a bit more faster, and like mentioned, a bit more to the typical pop direction. This song didn't feel like the classic pop song. It's hard to describe and hard to genreize, if you can call that a word. But like it goes into such a direction that at first doesn't feel like a typical Twice song. So it's something very different. It really felt like something they didn't do before, you know. And I want to dive a bit into it again, not fully, but along the way it's open, so royal. Violin, such a gorgeous instrument. Ah, beautiful. Now kicking off becomes a trend, I think, similar to like Jenny Blackpink or something. But here. This drum set is giving such a feeling straight away. Drums are without a single dial. When a drum set is there, you know, sometimes it's not there and we keep it there for immediately a bit more quiet, you know. A drum set is always the most prominent thing, you know. The drum set alongside the bass or the bass gives away the BPM, gives the tempo, gives you, you know, when a drum set is prominent, or just generally the tempo of the drum set, that is what you will feel, you know. And this drum set is great. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's such a great tempo. It's really not too fast, but it's also not too slow, you know. It's instead of the very high-paced, energetic Twice sound we often had, it's something very atmospheric, especially with that opening. I'm immediately attached to the sound because I'm like, oh, these drums are hitting so good. I'm digging the pace here, I'm digging the tempo. It's way more methodical, you know, there's way more focus to do that onto the vocals rather than just the tempo and the energy. That's such a great sound. The violence back in here. Oh. They're basically talking a little bit. They're basically, instead of just typical singing, it's something like talk singing, you know. There's like talk rapping, but this is more like talk singing, you know. It's such a calm tempo, and it sounds so good. They need to finish the verse. We go increasing the pace, and then we're increasing the drum set now. Great flow here from Mnet. You love that. This part though. English sentences in K-pop songs where the rest is majority Korean always stand out so much, you know, because that will be the parts of the song that the international fans can sing along very easily because, you know, they speak English probably. So having something like bad boy, yeah, you really make me a mad girl, ooh, that's such a great line here. Like you repeat the same double word basically back to back in the same line. That sounds great. But now the chorus. Ooh. I love the first half. Make me no. What a gorgeous melody. The chorus basically, the pre-chorus is on point and really gives you you're anticipating that chorus stop, but then it comes and doesn't go much faster than the pre-chorus. It actually goes, let's say like this, it starts very slow, then goes into fast, and then goes more into medium. This it's basically the middle between the opening and the pre-chorus, and it sounds so good. Oh man, this feels so way more flashed out basically, you know, way more flourished than some older songs. Like mentioned, they had many styles that went into similar directions, especially in their first 2-3 years, I'd say. So seeing them now is, like mentioned, this was now in their 5th year of their career, or like the 6th year started. To see them go for stuff like this, it just feels more, I wouldn't say more professional, but there's just so much more to this, where you can immediately say, oh, such a great choice of tempo and detail and whatnot. Lovely. I'm already sitting at 13 minutes, so 10 minutes by just for the lyric video, you know, without a music video. I'm not focusing on visuals or whatnot. I'm slowly focusing on the song, and there's so much I want to say because this song just has so much to offer. And now the second part. Here bet faster now again. Bit no higher register. Ooh. Then a small but effective violin break, and then here making that key drum, you know, the big one in the pacing a bit more heavier here to make that feel a bit more powerful. Shit, oh, sounds so good. Oh, sounds so good too. I love the tone for that. They sound incredible. They're really on point with that hype, you know. They need this again, faster flow for the pre-chorus. That's such a great thing. What you say, bad boy? Ooh. The verses stand out by being so slow and so powerful in the delivery. Then the pre-chorus comes in so fast and energetic, which stands out to that, and then this gorgeous melody. Na 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 na. Oh my goodness, this is one of their best as well. They really had I Can Stop Me and this back to back. Take back what I said from my last catching up on TWICE video, where I said more and more into I Can't Stop Me was maybe their best back-to-back release. It's this one. It's I Can't Stop Me into Cry For Me. Oh my goodness, this song. And now the bridge. Removing the drums, just the violins now, just the vocal focus. Min and Chewy is sounding beautiful.
want you to cry, cry for me. 너 연기라도 해, 빨리 cry for me. Make it rain fall, fall and fall now, yeah.
Oh! The bridge is split into two parts. The second one starts, or like the first one ends, and you're already expecting, okay, now it already gets epic. Now it already, like, you know, transitions into the final chorus. No, it goes even quieter, even slower. Now with a beautiful piano, the first time it's used here, that's generally a good thing. When you like save one instrument, a specific extra sound element for just the bridge or just the final chorus or so, that will obviously stick with the audience. And in this case, my goodness, it sounds so beautiful.
내 곁에, yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you to cry, cry for me. 너 연기라도 해, 빨리 cry for me.
Nayeon gets a little bit more powerful. She goes a bit more quiet, and then as her verse continues, she goes a bit more powerful, and boom. You know, with a different drum set, yeah, I would have expected it, at least now for the second part, to go back into very powerful, even more powerful. But no, there's this little reverb break in between now in the drum set. Instead of like typically the bits, and change the lyric to "I want you to die for me." Ooh. Like mentioned, the change of the drum set at the end is a bit weird, and not sure yet what to think of it. I think if they want to change the drum set here, then make it at least faster or like, you know, more electrifying, because it's the ending now. Not sure yet if I'm a fan of that, because, you know, the first and second chorus actually sound better in my opinion, besides the extra vocals that they added there for that. But either way, that's the only little thing I nitpick here at the end. Otherwise, this is without a single doubt one of the best, at least for, like, you know, title track / single / big release. You know, I have a lot of B-sides to go through. Oh man, Twice Cry for Me. That was so different. What a gorgeous experience. Classical instruments, rather slow and vocal focused verses, an incredible pre-chorus, an incredible chorus, a gorgeous bridge, piano in the title track of Twice. I can't think of a song right now that had that. Wow. Twice Cry for Me, without a single doubt, one of the best, or at least one of my favorite. Okay, what could I now add into the top 5? Like mentioned, we had I Can Stop Me, Fancy, and Perfect Word. I think in that order for Twice songs thus far. I definitely add Cry for Me, and then what other song could I choose for the top 5? Maybe The Fields? What did I also really like? Which one was it? I really like Cheer Up as well. But yeah, Cry for Me, without a single doubt, one of their best. Okay, I think that sounded a bit weird at the end, the best, but either way, now we're also going into the Mama performance, which I think is my first Twice performance, at least I'm reacting to especially. I think otherwise I've only seen a few clips of some other performances from recent ones. Funnily enough, though, I actually followed Mama live last year. Like, I actually watched the show, but not actively, and no performances besides Giallo, because back at that point I was still in my Blink phase / I only really care for Blackpink and only listen otherwise to Giallo and Red Velvet, and otherwise don't care for other groups, you know. So I only watched the show to see if Blackpink wins some awards, and otherwise only trash talk, chat with my friend on the sideways. So this thing basically went somehow live on my PC, but I didn't have the audio on. I really only care for the awards back then. So now I'm finally going to be checking out, because now a year forward, around the year forward, I really changed, and at this point I'm standing 10 grooves, listening to 20 actively to tell how much has changed since last year. So yeah, Twice Cry for Me at 2020 Mama. I think my first full Twice performance. Let's check it out. Yeah, we're already at nearly 20 minutes just for the lyric, just for the song review. God damn, Twice, what a gorgeous song you put out there. Oh. Now you're not just opening the songs, but also opening the performance. Hello. Digging the makeup on her. Ooh, switch up. Oh, I think Jongjeon is missing, alright? At least I'm counting 8 on the thumbnail here. Oh. Okay, why is that somehow? I think Jongjeon is missing. That's unfortunate. I hope she's doing right now. I think that's real. They really debuted the thing here. Oh, I'm digging that stage. The CGI looks great. Ooh! Gio! The English in the chorus is so on point, man. It's so well written. Whoever wrote on this song, big respect. Ooh, that choreo bit though. Sana really going off here. Oh, but that stage is gorgeous, seriously. That's how you use a green screen stage, man. Also, the choreo also looks, in comparison to the previous ones, way more atmospheric too. Ooh. We still get the audio bit, but no one's doing it live, okay, see? Ooh, oh, Sana center here though! Yo, but Nayun and Gio in choruses just is a guaranteed top point chorus, you know? It's crazy. Oh, but Sana on this! Ding the dark hair on her. This stage is so gorgeous though. Chewy. Oh, they all look so great. I love the outfits on them. Chill with the short silver too. They all look fantastic. Ooh. Oh, an apple? Why is there an apple? Did they transition into G for an apple for, I think? I guess. I think they released it last year. I don't know, but... Oh! First of all, these outfits are gorgeous. Seriously, TWICE wardrobe is always so on point. Like, alone the teaser photos for Scientists and the Island in general that comes out on Friday, they looked insane, you know? TWICE is just visually, there's just no hole in that group. Generally, though, I'm one of these people that generally never sees a visual hole or so, you know? I don't know, I just don't get why people even talk about any group like that. I think they all look gorgeous, you know? Jungjo Miss, like mentioned, is very unfortunate. I think she's in the music video on Friday. I hope so, at least. I hope she's doing well. Like mentioned, this is it was last year already that she had a hiatus, so we hope she's doing well and isn't having too much pain. I think she has something with her neck. But yeah, the Mama performance of Cry For Me is awesome. Like mentioned, I think they really debuted the song here. I mean, what better way basically to debut? I think that was also unannounced. Like, I think I do remember hearing some fuss about, oh wow, they debuted the song on Mama, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, like mentioned, I was barely into K-pop back then, like only really Blackpink and two other groups, so I think I do hear about it, so that's a big deal. That's really cool to see a song debuted on an award show like this, which is the biggest, even though they make some of the biggest mistakes in alone taking nominees too, but either way. That was a very good performance, and I really like the choreo. I think in comparison to some of their older ones, or at least from what I've seen from the music videos, way less energetic in the sense of they don't rush around that much and there isn't so much tempo, and they're really more on the precision in the movement. I really like this phrase, precision in the movement. So a choreo that isn't about being flashy in the sense of high tempo and a lot of walking around, but really more onto the graceful, elegant type of hip movement and whatnot, and it was really greatly performed here. I really dig in this part. Obviously, there was some, not just in the lyrics in general, but also in the way the performance, so some sass attitude in there. I really like that. This is, without a single doubt, probably one of my favorite Twice eras. Seriously, the song itself is so good, but the performance also just captivates and delivers the energy and the tone of it perfectly. Twice Cry For Me Mama performance, that was gorgeous. It looked gorgeous. The stage looked gorgeous. Big credit to the production team here. Not just for the performance stage, but also the song in general, because this is without a single doubt one of their best, at least title track wise. Like mentioned, B-sides can be better than title tracks. I've just recently had it with Stacy. The B-side Lawful is one of my favorite songs of the year, and I've only listened to it 2 days ago. But yeah, Twice Cry For Me Mama performance, just like the song in general, that was insanely much fun. I had a lot of fun with it, enjoyed it a lot, and you enjoyed my reactions. In this case, big review too. We are reaching the 27-minute mark for a lyric video in one performance. That speaks volumes. When I take that much time, then it means that I want to appreciate quality, and this is the case here. Absolute quality. Twice Cry For Me, had a lot of fun with it, enjoyed a lot. Hope you enjoyed my reactions. If you did, have a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on Cry For Me? Tell me your thoughts down below about it in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support me on Patreon, which help me a lot. We see each other again in 2 days with the newest Twice music video. Silence, we'll be checking that out, and then you will be getting my reactions to the Twice album, all 13 B-sides. Not on Friday, I won't be able to manage the times, but then over the weekend. So I hope to see you again there. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Have a great time, have a good week, and see you on Friday with Twice's newest comeback. Thanks for watching.